Welcome everybody to the Denver Broncos franchise on Madden 20. Today we finish out the first quarter of the season. It's game 4. We have the Denver Broncos in their first meeting this season with the Oakland Raiders. Both teams are trying to take a major step forward from where they were a year ago. Both enter at 2-1, and I'm mildly amused by this, but the Broncos have had the same record as their opponent all 4 weeks this season. The Broncos will try to move to 3-1, and to do so, I think they have to play much better against the running game. Lucky for them, the Raiders are the league's worst rushing offense 3 weeks into the year. It was possible that Myles Jack would be able to return this week, but I have no interest in rushing him back this early in the year. If it were a playoff game, he would likely play. But Christian Baxter and Josie Jewell continue to start, and we get a little development here for rookie quarterback Taquan Layton. The Broncos won each of the 2 meetings against this team a year ago. The Raiders were not very competitive in either one. The Raiders want to show they're a different team this season. They will receive the opening kickoff. Rookie running back Amani Jones is back deep. And here we go in week 4 from Denver. Here is Jones, the first running back selected in the past draft. And he'll start things for Oakland at their own 29-yard line. Derek Carr has played well in their first 3 games. 6 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. They will pitch it outside on the first play, trying to attack this rush defense with Josh Jacobs. He gets nothing. Today you can expect to see Chris Harris primarily cover Antonio Brown. There's some pressure on Carr on this first drop back. He is taken down. Christian Covington was there, and that sends back the Raiders 3rd and 19. They'll go underneath. Antonio Brown makes a move, and he gets very close, but does not convert. 4th down. Here is Josh Rosen, who's not coming off his best game. He definitely had some struggles against the Browns as they won 16-13. This is a team we've had success against in the series. We're 3-1. No game has been decided by 1 score against Oakland. We start with a pass, and Josh Rosen connects. It's Noah Fant on the catch for a gain of 12. 3 receivers in the pattern for Denver, and again to the air. Here's Rosen for Curtis Samuel, who's dragged down by the face mask. A pretty unnecessary play that gives the Broncos 15 extra. Already into plus territory with 2 tight ends. They'll run it left. Here's Lindsey given room across the 40 and hit down after a gain of 7. Lindsey's had a pretty good start to the year. He's over 5 yards a carry. Now they bring in Royce Freeman, who runs straight ahead, and maybe he's a little short of the marker. Hit by Princeton Ross, first-round rookie, who's starting at right end, and undrafted rookie Xavier Bozeman from Kalispell, who is actually one of their starting linebackers after being undrafted. Very impressive. We'll see how this Raider defense fares. It's 3rd and inches. And the Broncos want to run it. Here's Lindsey, right up the middle, stopped by Bozeman, but a couple yards too late. The ball just inside the Raider 30. Raiders dial up some pressure, and here's a dart across the middle. Rosen for Curtis Samuel. Another Bronco first down. Good opening drive they're putting together. Lindsey carries and hit quickly. Stopped at the 21, and Phillip Lindsay is down in pain. Grabbing at his right forearm, and we hope he's all right. He's dealt with a lot of injuries in this series. Marion Peppers checks in, and Rosen's able to dump it off to Peppers as they get something out of the play, setting up 3rd down and 2. Motion out of Curtis Samuel. Here's Rosen to the end zone with it, and knocked away, trying to get to Noah Fant. Good coverage by Carl Joseph. Denver is on the board. They get the field goal, and the Raiders take over here at their 25, and Carr's going outside. It's tipped in, almost intercepted. Callahan deflected it. Baxter almost had the pick. 3rd and long. Carr just dumps it off to Amani Jones in the flats. He's stopped by Damian Charles, and that's a quick 3-and-out for the Oakland Raiders. Broncos now at their 16-yard line. Royce Freeman is the back to start this drive. Off play action. Rosen sails, and that is nearly picked off. Carl Joseph again with good coverage. Everybody in tight on second down. Again, passing, and this one's hauled in. Cortland Sutton for the first down. What a start to the year he's having. Marion Pepper's in the game now. Good protection for Rosen. He's on target again. Curtis Samuel. And Josh Rosen is 6 of 8 to start today's game. Trying an inside draw this time. Marion Peppers hit by Reggie Ragland and Carl Joseph. Second and long for Rosen. Getting this out quickly. There's room to run. Noah Fant. He's up toward the 50 and brought down at the Raider 47. I do like the flow to this offense so far. And they'll try to run it right. Peppers again with nowhere to go. Ross was there. Unfortunately, we have not seen Lindsey since the injury. We'll have an update shortly. 3rd and 10. Rosen steps up, and he's brought down. Maurice Hurst. And the Raiders get off the field. Colby Wadman's first punt of the day is sent inside the 10. Antonio Brown lets it go. It takes a nice bounce out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A long field ahead now for the Oakland offense. Out of the eye, inside, Josh Jacobs running. He picks up a couple. The run defense has had their issues in every game so far. This is Jacobs inside again, found a little more daylight and picks up about 5. Can they move the chains on 3rd down? This time they're throwing, and Carr connects. It's Austin Bordelone, the tight end, who had a nice rookie season. First down. Play fake, and Carr with a laser to Tyrell Williams, and this play is coming back, holding on Oakland. Amani Jones is the running back on 3rd and long. Here's Carr taking a shot for Brown, and he's not able to make the catch with Harris and Justin Simmons defending. Against Carr, I always wonder how much he'll test the defense downfield. But now, another punt. Here's Deion Price with a spin. Hits the gas, working toward the sideline. He's going to have a good shot at being a Pro Bowl returner, I believe. Broncos with good field position, up 3-0. Royce Freeman running right, found daylight, and about 6 yards or so. Again in Raider territory. They fake it to Freeman. How about all this time for Rosen? He's going outside and finds Curtis Samuel. The play-action passing game can actually be part of our offense this season. That was awesome. Freeman back in. Again got a crease. He's inside the 20 and thrown down after a big first down run. Nice job by Freeman filling in for Philip Lindsay. Now it's a red zone trip. Rosen waiting and taking a sack back at the 25. Mac Hillhouse gave up the pressure, and now it's an uphill battle for the offense. A motion across, Deion Price checking in. It's a screen. He makes a move, and he's in the clear. Touchdown! Number 1 for Deion Price, the first score of his NFL career. And every time he touches the football, something special could happen. The Broncos are finding ways to utilize him on offense, and the more he can make stuff like that happen, the more chances he'll get. It's 10-0 Denver here in the second quarter as Carr is throwing short again, and a flag comes in late. Looks like this will end up a face mask on Josie Jewell. That takes the Raiders up to the 48-yard line. Josh Jacobs right up the middle. It's a first down carry. I am so excited for this defense to get Miles Jack back. Just got to handle business here today, and that's more like it. Covington, the first one there. Bradley Chubb makes the tackle. At the 46 of the Broncos, Carr protected. This is caught, and evading the contact is Tyrell Williams going upfield into field goal range. Raiders may have something here. It's 3rd down. Pressure sent. Carr steps up. He's taken down. Justin Simmons. Great time to bring pressure, and that will force a punt. Oakland scored 20 points combined in the meetings a year ago. They have nothing here in the first half. And unfortunately, it does not appear that Philip Lindsay will be returning today as the offense tries to keep things going without him, and this is complete to Fant, but he did not convert. The Raiders take over, down 10 points, 3.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Nice play by Austin Bordelon, but it's a holding call on Oakland. Bunch formation on a 1st and 20. They'll try Amani Jones, a little sidestep, and then brought down Jewell and Parks, who is down. So Lindsey has left the game. Now Will Parks exits. In comes undrafted safety Jameel Garland, as Carr from his own goal line will just get rid of it. He's not a big risk taker here. Carr not taking the chance. Maybe 3rd and 20 backed up is not the time to do it. But the Raiders still looking at a big 0 on the scoreboard as Rosen finds Noah Fant. Nice reception. He's done such a great job in traffic throughout his career so far. 1st and 10. Now Sutton's got the grab, and he's brought down after a 9-yard gain. Close to a 1st down. 3rd and 1. Freeman. This is going to be close. The Raiders did a pretty good job clogging the middle, and it is 4th down. The offense stays in the game with a minute to go, and Rosen got someone to jump. Looks like it was Mac Hillhouse. Now they punt. Looks like Oakland's getting another shot here before halftime. Their defense keeping them in the game, and now Carr finds Antonio Brown, who does have 4 touchdowns this year, and the Raiders are desperate for points of any kind. 1st and 10, trying to go short. Nice job, Christian Baxter defending Jones. 22 seconds now for Oakland, 3rd and long. Carr has time, everyone's downfield, and Carr is going to be taken down. It's Von Miller, and the Broncos will use a timeout. You got to save time. Deion Price is returning, and the Raiders are going to avoid him. What a smart call to send that to the sideline. They've got 8 seconds. We'll see what they try. Little toss outside. Sean Pitts. And that's a face mask. That's another unnecessary mistake. So the Broncos get 15 yards. A stopped clock. Maybe we can see the extent of Rosen's arm strength. He needs time and does not get it. Well played, Reggie Ragland. Found his opportunity to take down Rosen before the pass was even aired out. So that is the first half. A low-scoring game so far. Our defense has been pretty solid, and the offense has done enough thanks to Deion Price. It's 10-0. There's another AFC West clash going on in sunny Los Angeles. The Chargers are trying to move to 3-1 today, but they're currently trailing Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll check on the results of that game later on as we get the second half underway. Deion Price, what happened there? It bounces into the end zone. Now he's going to take it out, and the Broncos will start at the 10. Not sure what happened there, but it hurts the starting field position for an offense that hasn't been quite as sharp as you'd like to see so far. 1st and 10. Out of the pocket for Rosen. He'll sail it downfield. It's Curtis Samuel. That's a 29-yard catch. And I love that throw by Rosen outside the pocket. That was a very nice pass. That creates some room as they'll run it. Marion Peppers, the rookie out of Valdosta State, getting an opportunity now as Justin Coleman is hurt. He's the slot corner for Oakland. On 2nd down, Peppers running left again. Big hole. He's got the 1st down. Without Lindsey, I do think the running game has been decent. Here's a fake now. Rosen again getting outside the pocket. He'll let this one go and connects again. Curtis Samuel. Twice out of the pocket, they make a big play. Samuel up to 93 yards on the day as we are just outside the red zone. Here's a quick one. Curtis Samuel now over 100 yards receiving. Starting at the 10, they've made it all the way to the Oakland 13. Here's Freeman falling forward to the 9. 1st and goal, Denver. Now out of the eye. Rosen to the air. He's protected. Going to the end zone. Touchdown! That was the Curtis Samuel possession. 4 catches and a touchdown. That was fun to watch. Samuel has been a great addition to this Denver offense. It's now 17-0. Oakland again struggling in this meeting as they try to get something going in this second half. There's a first down for Jacobs. They'll head back to the air, board alone all the way outside, tripped up by Josie Jewell. Oakland approaching midfield. On 3rd and 3, they keep it in the air, and Carr on time. Austin board alone for a gain of 4. Carr now 66 yards passing. They really haven't stretched the field much. Flag on the play. There's a throw downfield. When they have gone downfield, there have been holding calls. There was one to Tyrell Williams that was wiped out earlier. Here's a 1st and 20 for Oakland. Off the fake, a lot of time for Carr. Trying to get this to Brown, and Callahan with good defense forces another incompletion. The Raiders just aren't getting anywhere. 3rd and long. To the outside, Miles Boykin. He will try to fight for the first down. He's a little short, but Oakland will try to get on the scoreboard here. 54-yard try left hash for Matthew McCrane. This one is sailing way wide right. We have some wind today in Denver, and the Broncos take over at their own 44. Denver takes over and starts with a sweep. Deion Price to the outside. 18 yards just like that. Every time he touches the ball, it seems he makes a big play. That's a fake. Whoa, a lot of pressure. The screen was open. Princeton Ross gets the first sack of his NFL career. Unfortunately, Rosen couldn't get that one away. 3rd and long. Rosen's going to settle short, and that's unfortunate. Cortland Sutton was wide open, but this drive ends here. Oakland has it again. Their offense has just been very disappointing. They try to go play action, and Bradley Chubb gets the first sack of his season. The Raiders came in not getting a lot of yardage anyway, but they were at least getting some touchdowns. Here's Carr trying to go downfield on 3rd down. And how about the play from undrafted safety Jamil Garland? He impressed me in preseason. He's the backup now to Will Parks. And with Parks out of the game, he makes a very nice play. Denver football. 3rd quarter winding down as they get Freeman running left. About 8 yards on this play. Freeman has been pretty efficient with his carries. He'll run this again and falls forward. That's the key here. Get those couple extra yards. A 3rd straight carry. Ball comes out, and Hillhouse is able to pick it up. That was close. 3rd and long for Denver. Peppers is lined up in the slot. Rosen feels the rush, gets away from it, and he'll have to get rid of this one. Not much from the offense since the Curtis Samuel possession as Oakland takes over. Amani Jones on the carry. That's a nice pickup. And they actually have ran the ball pretty well as it looks like Jones is hurt on the play. I think they've been a decent running team. It's the passing game, though, and the protection up front that just hasn't been good enough. And that's a sack for Calais Campbell. 5 for the Denver defense. They'll run it on 3rd down, and Jacobs gets what he can. And now they have to start thinking about going for it. It's 4th and 10. Brown lines up on the inside. Carr downfield, in stride, Tyrell Williams. That was a perfect throw over the head of Chris Harris. Oakland driving now. 1st and 10. Wide open, Austin Board alone. He makes the catch at the 4. Raiders, goal to go for the first time today. Here's Carr to the end zone and in. Antonio Brown, his 5th score of the season, and the Raiders are finally on the board. 17-7 as the Broncos take over. 8 minutes left. They're able to get the screen set up barely as Peppers cuts inside and gets around 9 yards. 3 wide for Denver. Inside give. What a stop. And Marion Peppers is down. We've lost Lindsey today. And now Peppers checks out. In comes Freeman on 3rd down. Wrapped up. And he's short. 2nd time, I believe, he's failed on 3rd and 1. Actually, it might be the 3rd time even. Raiders get it back. 5.5 to go. As the offense awoken, here's Carr underneath for Josh Jacobs, gain of 6. Carr going empty, Brown slot left, good protection here, and caught. Jacobs at midfield. 3 receivers line up to the right. Carr again open, Hunter Renfrow. They're finding some holes now in this Broncos zone coverage. 3 and change to go. Carr short. This one is knocked away. Chris Harris with good defense. 3rd and long for the Raiders. They call the draw, and there's not much room there for Connor. And they were just setting up the field goal. They'll bring out McCrane again. He's missed from 54. Here's another shot, and this is not even close. There is a lot of wind to deal with here. These long kicks are a challenge, and the Raiders miss twice. Broncos football with 2.5 to go. It's Royce Freeman trying to put this game on ice. Everybody in tight. Freeman up the middle, through contact, leaning forward. That's a gain of 6, 1st down. Pitts checks in now at tailback. He'll get the carry and is stopped quickly. Raiders hoping to get the football back as they're out of timeouts. 3rd down, Pitts. He is stopped quickly. And now McManus comes out. Maybe you don't kick the field goal here, but the Broncos will try it from 54. And McManus plays the wind perfectly. And the Broncos go up 20-7. Pretty tall order now for the Raider offense with no timeouts. Down 2 touchdowns as Antonio Brown makes the catch. But this clock is running. They cannot stop it. 12 seconds left. And Carr protected down the middle. Nice catch, Brown. And that's the last play of the game. The Denver Broncos are 3-1 on the season with a decisive win over the Oakland Raiders, their 3rd consecutive. We had a great performance today by the defense, and while the efficiency numbers on the ground weren't great, they didn't allow any big plays, and the pass defense was top-notch. Derek Carr didn't really get the pass game going until late, but here in Madden, he's a very check-down heavy quarterback compared to most, and we forced a lot of early checkdowns. When they tried to go downfield, it either didn't work or it caused a penalty. I know it seems like there are too many holding calls right now, and I do agree. The issue is just that with that slider, those penalty sliders affect a lot more than just penalty frequency. And those penalty sliders are how we're getting much better realistic run blocking. And so I'm hesitant to make any serious changes right now. Well, that was another fun game. Broncos played pretty well. I would have liked a little more offense. We had that one drive where we focused on Curtis Samuel, and that was a lot of fun. The running game, I thought, did okay without Phillip Lindsay. We were able to get some 1st downs, and Freeman was about as efficient as we've seen him. We did get that big play to Deion Price. I've got to find more ways to get him involved. That was a really cool touchdown. That kickoff, by the way, started the 2nd half. I was trying to move his blocker in position, and I ended up moving him, and that's why that return was so weird. But at 3-1 now, we look ahead to getting Miles Jack back as we take on the Dallas Cowboys, who obviously love to run the football. Unfortunately, our ground game is now seriously impacted by injuries to Phillip Lindsay and Marion Peppers. Lindsay will miss 4 weeks, and here's what I've done as a result. I released Perry Thomas from the practice squad, and then I put Miles Starkey on the practice squad. I thought about elevating Kareth White. We've seen him in the series before, but his catching rating is pretty low, and his agility is also low, which makes him not as dynamic as other running backs. So I instead found Marcus Green on the Falcons practice squad, and he wasn't necessarily the best running back available, but he had the best blend, I thought, of catching, speed, and the athleticism I want at the position. So we've signed Marcus Green, who has a little experience so far in the series, and he's caught the ball a little bit for Atlanta. Lindsay was the only speed back we had. I wanted to make sure we could have more speed. But then I remembered Miles Starkey has a running back skill set as well. He has decent elusiveness and carrying, and he's obviously been on the team. So I decided to then put Marion Peppers on injured reserve so we could return him after 8 weeks if I choose to. And then we're bringing back Miles Starkey from the practice squad. He and Marcus Green will be active at running back. I like having 4 healthy running backs, and that gives us 2 backs that have pretty decent speed. They can also both catch the football. Marcus Green, though, is going to be the top third down running back. And that'll be the situation we have going into Dallas for week 5. We have a chance to break out Curtis Samuel. That's really exciting. But we get Miles Jack back, and we have to stop this Cowboys offense. This is such a talented team. They're 2-2, and we're trying to go into Dallas to get a big victory. It certainly won't be easy, but we've been used to these tough matchups to begin the year. Ezekiel Elliott is the rushing leader currently in the NFL, and this is going to be a really tough challenge. Maybe the most talented team overall we've seen to this point in the season. And with Curtis Samuel's breakout chance, he'll need 3 touchdowns or 150 all-purpose to move to superstar development. I think he could certainly do it if we can get a big play, and we certainly had some today with him. I also think if we're missing some of that big play elements from the ground game, it's time to involve Taquan Layton more with the offense. But that's going to bring this episode to an end. Hope you all enjoyed it. Nice victory for the Broncos. We're now 3-1, and I'll have the next episode coming your way tomorrow. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon. Have a great day, everybody.